All rise. Support Court Judge Vanda B is now in session. Justice case number JVB1086, Easley case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay.
What starts off as a simple act of kindness quickly turns into a courtroom bombshell. Miss Easley thought she was helping a friend. What she uncovered instead left her betrayed, out of pocket, and emotionally wrecked. CTA setup. Stay tuned. This case takes a shocking turn you won't believe.
I didn't hear from her. She didn't.
Wait a minute. So after a week of you having her children, she didn't call you, she didn't check on them, no FaceTime,
I couldn't get her on the phone. I would call, I would send her a text, the kids would even call. I think that the 10-year-old has a phone. He even tried to call. She just wasn't available.
And their ages are 10 and
7.
10 and 7, okay.
Boy and girl.
Okay.
Yeah. So after the first week, I was like, okay, well, maybe she's just busy. I know nurses, they work 12-hour days. Cool. The second week came around, I didn't get the...
1 week passes, no call. 2 weeks in, no payment. The mother disappears, leaving 2 children in the care of a friend. No messages, no check-ins, just radio silence. Would you ever trust someone this much? Engagement question. What would you have done in Miss Easley's position?
So I ended up pulling his location and I realized they were in the same state.
Oh.
I said, well, that's a coincidence. He travels a lot,
He travels a lot.
He travels a lot.
She travels a lot.
She's a travel nurse. She should only be at the hospital. She shouldn't be anywhere else. But they both travel a lot.
Who's to say where I should be, but okay.
Well, who's to say you should wait your turn?
And so, so I end up, I remember I ended up FaceTiming him and he didn't answer, which is unusual because he would call every night, he would check in. The communication is never our issue. So the next day, now we're probably 2.5 weeks in, I got him on the phone that Wednesday morning and I happened to hear her in the background.
Keep going.
And so I asked, I said, where you at? He said, I'm getting ready to go into a meeting. And I said, oh, okay. I said, oh, okay. And I left it at that.
Oh, wow. I've never held my teacup this long.
So now we're going on probably now.
When her fiance stops answering calls, Miss Easley's instincts kick in. Tracking his location, she discovers a disturbing coincidence. He's in the same state as the missing mom. Coincidence or something deeper? Emphasizing emotional stakes. At this point, she's not just a babysitter, she's a woman connecting the dots between betrayal and abandonment.
He was at, and I was just like, well, what happened to the nanny that was supposed to be coming? And I said, I thought I might have heard Michael in the background. Are you sure? You at work. And she kind of got an attitude and got real defensive. And I said, I'm at work, and you offered it to the kids, and I'll get you your money, and just...
Oh, the audacity,
yeah.
You're keeping her kids.
All of that.
And you have kids of your own.
Kids of my own.
Wow.
So I have, and they're older, so I don't, have that problem. So...
She hears the other woman in the background. Now it's confirmed. Nicole and her fiancé are together. And just like that, the betrayal is undeniable. Nicole brushes it off with excuses, but the damage is done. Engagement question. Have you ever found out someone was lying to you in this kind of roundabout way?
Hold on 1 second. I was speaking to her. I'll get to you in just a minute, okay?
Okay.
All right. Can't wait.
Yeah, so I don't even know if she really was at work. At this point now, me and him into it, I'm about ready to go drop her kids and my kids off somewhere and get in my car and get on the road. So at this point...
You didn't do that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. You kind of hesitated.
I'm a changed woman. Yeah, I'm a changed
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm a special agent now, so I have to always think about the things that I do before I do them.
Absolutely.
Right. So, yeah. So that's kind of what happened. And so I'm bringing her here today for non-payment and for the damages that her children caused in my home during their stay.
Okay, so are her children still with you?
They are.
Nicole vanishes with a man and leaves her kids behind. And now she wants to act like she's the victim? Miss Easley isn't just watching these kids, she's raising them, feeding them, protecting them. this isn't temporary anymore. Calling out hypocrisy. Where is the accountability for a mother who disappears and expects gratitude?
Yes.
Oh, so you did run off in the sunset
there
with her
was
man.
no pop-up. I don't pop up on people.
Right, you just show up.
No, I was already there.
Mm.
Yes. When he came,
So
I
y'all
was already...
planned this.
No, I didn't plan anything.
So tell me how that came about that you all just so happened to be in the same place.
I am on my assignment, so I'm already stationed to where
Well, we
I was.
understand your
And
assignment. We do.
I don't know how he came to be in the same city as mine. I don't know how his job works, but he ended up being in the same city as mine. I have made payments to her. They have a joint account, so it's not my responsibility if he gets the money out before she notices it's there.
That
But
doesn't make sense. Why would you be making deposits in their joint account
for
if-
keeping the kids.
No. Wouldn't it make sense for you to just give it directly to her?
Well, that was the agreement that I was to send the money through the account, not exchange of any cash.
So did you tell Michael that the money you were depositing were for their kids?
Nicole admits she's been sending money, but to a joint account, not directly to the caretaker. How convenient. Suddenly, responsibility is blurred and intentions are cloudy, but this isn't a tech issue, it's a moral one. Key. Insight. Using confusion as a defense only works when no one's paying attention. But Judge Vonda B, she doesn't miss a thing.
Okay, it sounds like you've done that, and that's the reason that she's here. I mean, we can't necessarily award damages or anything, but you can definitely be placed on child support if your children are going to remain living with her.
They will not.
She's assuming the parental role of them every single day based on what she said.
Voluntarily.
You voluntarily gave them up.
No.
Yes,
I can get my kids.
Yes, you did.
I can get my kids.
Well, it's a little too late for that. You can go pick them up.
Yeah.
But as of today, because they've been with her, how long have they been with you now at this point?
Around third month.
3 months? 3 months? And they've been living with you?
I've been feeding, caring.
And you're still on assignment?
I am.
Okay,
My
you
assignment
came.
ends
You
next
obviously came here to waste my time because you are definitely going to be paying her some sort of support.
In
Now,
addition to what I've been paying her,
how much have you been paying her?
she gets $250 a week.
$250 a week for a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old?
Yes.
She's blowing that in 2 days on groceries.
Yes, but that's what she wanted. That's what she...
Yeah, you came here to waste my time. You playing baby games. No, we're
3 months. That's how long Miss Easley has cared for these children without proper support, and Judge Vonda makes it clear. Nicole's time of playing house elsewhere is over. It's time to pay up, legally. Summary of stakes. This isn't just about money. It's about justice, duty, and the cost of taking advantage of kindness.
not gonna do this. What we are going to do is put you on child support. Since your children have been living with her this entire time, she's been taking care of them. It doesn't seem like you have any intentions on coming back after your assignment keeps getting extended.
But I'm getting them next week.
Right. On an extended assignment.
Right.
Right.
But I have a nanny.
Okay, well, when you get them back, then you can come back to court and say something different. But until then, I want to make sure that she is at least getting some sort of financial support because you haven't gotten them before now. You're only saying that because you're in court today. I've seen that before. You have to know I've heard that song and dance. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So, how much money do you make a year?
Nicole's income, health insurance, and support obligation are calculated, and the numbers don't lie. She's placed on child support effective immediately. A reminder, no good deed should go punished, and no parent should walk away without accountability. Call to action. If you were gripped by this story, hit that like button, subscribe for more real courtroom drama, and let us know in the comments. Do you think justice was truly served?